little bit about what you were utilizing today, sir.
So I'm part of the OPG drone team, and I'm a platoon chief at Darlington Nuclear. The drone team at the station is a combined team between Pickering and Darlington Fire and Security. So the drone team can respond to anything at both nuclear plants, as well as we have a mutual aid agreement with most of the fire departments and the police departments in the GTA. So this unit and our drone setup, we can bring out to respond if the municipality needs it. So at the plant, security uses the drones for patrolling the site. Fire uses it for emergency response, confined spaces, things like that.
So tell us about the sophistication, how far these have gone in such a relatively short period of time.
Yeah, so the equipment that we have now is 3 to 4 years ago was $75,000 to $100,000, and we're now for $20,000. The fire department can get into it and be up and going for one set. So the M30, it's called by DJI. It's got a camera on it that can do 200 times zoom. It's got thermal capabilities, wide angle zoom. It has a range finder on it that you can pick a boat out in Lake Ontario and tell how far it is apart, out offshore, that kind of thing. So
with the thermal, you were saying that, and how high can they go? Like how?
So legally in Canada it's 400 feet. So we're capped at that height. We can fly up to that height. There's an app that we use that's regulated, that we record each flight through Transport Canada. So every time we fly, we log in and make a flight plan. If you look up on the board here to the right, our flight plan's all set up. There's a drone in the air right now giving us live feed on tracking. So all these green little dots that you see here, the drone operator outside could tap on that fire truck, for example, and if it pulled away, the drone would autonomously follow that. The camera would follow it, and the drone pilot would continue to follow that away.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you've even done you've done some adjustments to the if I could say the big drone about this. If you could just talk about what you put on over here.
So this is an older DJI product we're still using. It carries heavier payload, so this can be dropped in. We use it at plant for hazmat calls. So there's a camera here that looks back at a fixed a meter at the back of the drone here. So it's the 4-gas meter we use that most fire departments use across the province. So we could land this beside a hazmat drill like today that we have here, and it can give you a live feedback. So we can shut the props off, land it right in the spill. No harm, no risk mitigation to the firefighters out in the field. So that's what,
and it's even a sensor, like the sensor tells you what you're dealing with.
Yeah, so whatever the gas meter has on it, the camera can see it live at the nuclear plant as well. We can strap on a radiation meter, whatever meter you can put to this, we can give a live feedback. Land it in a hazardous hot zone, and it'll give you a reading of what you have back.
And it can be done in seconds, like really, like by the time you, like as quick as you, well really, and again, I don't know anything about drones, but I would say as quick as a firefighter can get the bunker gear, the air pack on, and everything else, you could get this to the scene.
Correct. So that the deployment of the M30s that we use, they're about a minute. We could have it up in the air. We could have thermal readings back to the incident commander. We use it at the plant a lot for fire incidents, for 360s, we call them. So if you have an incident, we can just have the drone give it constant 360. The incident commander can always see what's going on live without putting his firefighters at risk.
Game changer, really.
Game changers for sure.
And how long have you been in this, if I could say, unit?
So,
like, or has it been in existence, really?
Yeah, so 1998, we started full-time fire at the OPG nuclear both sites, and then I've been with OPG 34 years now.
For the drone stuff?
The drone stuff, we're up and running for 3. We also have an inspection and maintenance group that we're emergency response head of the drone. But the inspection and maintenance group at the plant, they have extensive drone inventory as well. They use for dam inspections, line inspections, inspections internal and the nuclear units at the station.
Last thing, it's amazing again, the technology, because I remember at an incident we were talking about at Wesleyville, a training incident, I believe it was 5 years ago approximately, but they were dealing with a $100,000 drone, 70 to 100,000, and And you're saying this is now roughly the same, well, same thing or better, and for 18,000.
Yeah, and up and running. It's similar to your cell phones. They do with technology. They grow so fast that in the 3-year cycle you're looking to upgrade to the next one. But the price is getting down now, where local municipalities can afford to have 1 unit in the air for sure.
Safety and security both.
Safety and security. So public safety, the M30 DJI product that we're using, that we're flying right now, you see from here, is specifically made for public safety, fire, and police.